We go to the northwest now, where several shops have been closed in the embattled Ditsobotla local municipality. Angry residents of Blydeville are up in arms protesting over the alleged manipulating of ANC election candidates' lists ahead of the local government election. The road between Lichtenburg and Ottosdal has been closed as more police officers have been deployed to monitor the situation. A case of arson has been registered after 2 trucks and a bakkie were torched. SABC News' Tebogo, Phakedi and Mzwakhe Tshabalala are in Lichtenburg. Tebogo, thank you so much for your time. Perhaps you can describe the scenes that are unfolding in Lichtenburg right now.
Thank you, Anastasia. Good afternoon to you and the viewers. Yes, indeed, the R503 road, which you just described there, just between Ottosdal and Mahikeng, is now closed because of the protests that are ongoing. And this community protest, of which they are saying they are not happy about the candidate list that was allegedly manipulated. Just behind me, you would see that there is a vehicle belonging to the forensic, and of course there are police officials just on that railway, and that is because, as alleged, there is a civilian who was allegedly shot and killed by the police during that protest. It is alleged that the civilian was shot just on this railway and allegedly died in hospital. We called the police spokesperson, that is Brigadier Sabata Mukwabone, to confirm this, and he said they cannot confirm at the moment. However, that is just one of the things that resulted in the community members now being livid, as they are saying that while they were complaining about the candidate list, you would know that IEC has now given the political parties a chance to resubmit their candidate list as we are heading for local government elections. And this, of course, scheduled to the 18th and the 19th of this month. Now, the ANC in the province, after receiving a letter from the Deputy General Secretary, Ditsobotla, instructing the branches to nominate the members they would want to see becoming the councillors and so forth come 1st November, the IPC in the Northwest further wrote a letter instructing these branches to make sure that they've got all these names by the end of the day. Now, the communities are not happy, saying that some of the names that are appearing on the list are not those selected or nominated by community members in different community meetings. And of course, the letter that we had a privilege to see from the IPC stating that all the disputes or concerns can only be addressed by the party after the elections. Now, this is one of the things really that is concerning to these residents, as they are saying. They are not happy about the name that is on such a list. And it's not just the community of Lichtenburg. You see many communities, you go to Lekwataiman, you go to Kleksdorp, you see many communities saying the people that we see on that list are not the ones that we nominated. Now, this is not just a protest that is influenced by such concerns, but also the community saying they are not even happy about the service delivery. But to make it worse now, the allegations of a civilian being shot and killed allegedly by the police, and if this is the case, after confirming, this also raising a question of the manner in which police are dispersing the protesters. As you would know that the Falam Commission, which was looking into the inquiry into the Marikana massacre, recommended also that the police must be aware of the manner in which they disperse community members. We did see some of them being dispersed by rubber bullets, and I can tell you that on the R503, there is a cattle truck, there is a bakkie that are banned. It is not yet established as to whether there was cattle on that Botswana registration truck with the Botswana registration. That is what I'm saying. But at this point, we tried to talk to some community members. Some of them were not willing to be on camera, but were saying that they are not happy that the ANC gives them an opportunity to select and nominate those they would want to see them representing them as councillors, but at the same time, allegations of others being handpicked instead of the ANC following what the community is saying. So the police and the forensic are just here to I saw forensic officials taking statements from witnesses as to what transpired. We understand that the deceased is currently in hospital. We will from here just go to the family just to see if indeed these allegations are true, there is of course a community member who said they know where the alleged deceased is, and at this point these are allegations which the police are yet to confirm, Anastasia, and of course we will be visiting the family just to hear if this is true that their child has passed away because of this protest. We have not also established if the alleged deceased was part of those who were protesting, Anastasia. But this is the situation here in Lichtenburg. The community that has been crying about service delivery for so long, the community which saw a loss of a clover company saying we cannot operate here because there's no service delivery. And just in front of me, refuse not really being collected. And this is in Blydeville township, that is another section of Lichtenburg.
That is SABC news reporter Phakedi talking to us from Lichtenburg, and of course that is a story we will continue to monitor for you.